Hi, I'm Layla Manheim, and today I'm going to talk about how we approach dataviz critique at Visa's Data Experience COE. But first, some context. At Visa, we've developed and shared a core set of data values. On the data experience team, we like to think of our critique framework as one of the key tools we use to bring these values to data product design across the company. When we started thinking about how we could provide more effective feedback for data products, we quickly turned to a more basic question. How do we know that a data product is effective? We decided to use heuristics to help us get much more consistent and specific in how we describe what makes an effective and even delightful data experience from the perspective of the data consumer. We can leverage established heuristics from usability and other design fields and apply them to data experiences. So in our critique framework, we use elements from some of these established heuristics in our productivity heuristic. Then, to help us connect productivity to the user's perspective, we can think about the impacts. So why do we care about increasing the productivity of the data experience? To create an experience that's more focused and clear. When an experience is focused and clear, it helps users focus on what's most important to their analysis. So now, how could we get even more specific in describing the elements that contribute to productivity? For that, our critique framework uses critical questions to prompt you to consider specific parts of the design in relation to those heuristics. So we might start out by asking questions relating to the information architecture, like how might the user's analytical flow be streamlined or enhanced to help them focus on what's most important? If we're looking more specifically at the charts, the questions relating to productivity will be much more focused on the data and how it's presented. We could consider the analytical flow again, but this time for individual charts by asking, what are the cognitive steps required to decode the meaning of each data point and to complete the visual search task? And how might these steps be optimized? For tools with interactive features, we could ask how these could help users to more quickly and easily search for specific data points, patterns, or relationships. When thinking about adding context with animation, we might ask, how will it help users to understand or interpret the data? And does animation distract or add any unnecessary cognitive load? Using these questions to critique a data product through the lens of productivity can help identify a wide variety of issues and opportunities to improve the design. But the productivity heuristic can't describe all the different aspects of an effective data experience. That's why we included 16 heuristics grouped into 5 broad categories in our framework. So for the focused and clear category, productivity is one heuristic we can consider. But we also look at 3 other heuristics: limit distraction, direct attention, and flexibility. Under learnable data experience, we have heuristics like consistency, matching mental models, and help, all of which support new users in quickly and easily learning how to use the system and how to interpret the information. A trusted data experience means that users can trust the data and their interactions with the system. When a data experience is findable, it allows users to easily find their way and to locate and discover information and functionality. And when a data experience is valuable, it means that it enables users to answer their key questions or complete their key analytical task. So we then use those heuristics to frame how we critique these 6 data experience design pillars, which are the broad areas of the design that we can consider when evaluating a viz. We start by looking at more foundational elements of the design with the purpose and information architecture pillars, and then move towards progressively higher fidelity elements like chart design, visual formatting, and interactions. Each data experience design pillar has its own critique one-pager. That's where you can find the critical questions for that pillar. Here, each question is categorized with all of the most applicable DX heuristics. So for example, this question that I mentioned earlier impacts productivity, but also the limit distraction and direct attention heuristics. So thanks for spending a few minutes with me today on this quick tour of our data experience critique framework, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.